Well, it wouldn't be Hamburg without the World Mixed Team Relay Championship. It's our first relay of the year. The Germans always hopeful, Helen, on home soil. And they've got an interesting team because they've got Tersch and Koch, obviously two big-name women, and two men that maybe, lesser lows we know about, but not Graf.
No, not so much Graf. He had his best ever World Champ Series result yesterday, finishing 15th. So it's a really strong team. They're the reigning world champions, and you've got to think that those Germans always bring a bit extra to Hamburg.
And a kind of a mix in some of the other teams of experience and youth, a bit like Germany. And Great Britain have sent for Vicky Holland.
I know, it's amazing to see Vicky Holland. She said this is going to be her last year of professional racing. She's actually got 2 world titles already in mixed team relay, but they were in 2012 and 2014, so imagine she could do the same thing 10 years later. France aren't here, but the USA are. Very experienced in the likes of Morgan Pearson, Katie Zafiris, and Ackland we've seen before, so she can step up, I reckon. Yeah, Ackland, and then you've got John Reed, relatively newcomer, but had a really good day yesterday, so I think it's a pretty solid team. It looks a very unpredictable event. There are 19 teams, and you can see what happened right now.
On your marks.
Away they go then, into the Ulster. Of course, it's the men who start now. That'll change, by the way, after the Olympic Games. Good swim from the likes of Studer and Stornes. Max Stapley for Britain is right there as well. And also going well, Taylor Reid of New Zealand. Looks like we got 7 of them at the front and 3 just in behind who look like they're going to catch on. And they have indeed as they come into transition. Taylor Reid doing well. The crowd love it that Graf is right there in the mix. The youngster who had his first individual race yesterday at this level and did very well. Reid is just going to outsprint Yella Gaines, I think, to get the first handover. Indeed he does, but there's very little in it. 7 men in close proximity as they hand over to their first woman. Maya Kingma doing a terrific job here. She leads, even though she went the wrong way at one point. Tersch is right there. Olivia Mathias also of Great Britain is prominent. That is a superb transition from Tersch. She's having a very good weekend after her heroics yesterday. Kingma, Mathias, Tersch, Derren of Switzerland. We've got 5 at the front. New Zealand is the other team up there in the shape of Ainsley Thorpe. So away they go on the run. Not the best transition for Derren, but look at her. She's already towards the front, just towards the end of that first lap. And now Tersch turns on the afterburners, and she's got a bit of daylight as she hands over to Lasseleurs. Westerman has responsibility for the Swiss. And for the Netherlands, it's Niels van Lenen filling in for Richard Murray, who's ill. Sam Dickinson of Great Britain has a little gap to make up. It's going to be a test for him. So as they come out of the water, not too much has changed, actually. We'll see how it goes in transition. A lot of responsibility on Lasseleurs' shoulders. He didn't have the best race yesterday. Well, 3 of them at the front. This is New Zealand, Switzerland and Germany. And Dickinson, you can just see him behind there. He's about 8 seconds adrift. Driving rain now in Hamburg, just to add a little spice into the mix. But these 3 coming in alone. Dickinson is trying just to hang tough and give Vicky Holland some kind of a chance. She's the second woman for Great Britain. McCulloch, terrific run, and he's going to hand over first. Lurs is just behind him, and then Westerman. So New Zealand, Germany, Switzerland is the order. Holland has to wait to get the touch from Dickinson. There she is. She's good in the water, Vicky Holland. She might just make this up. Well, phenomenal swim from Holland. A late replacement for Great Britain, and she swum them back into this. In terms of potential medals, Katia Shah is now last out, but it's Annika Koch who comes in first. Van der Kay for New Zealand. And there are 4 of them, and it looks to me as though they're all going to come into transition together. Van der Kay, Koch, Katia Shah, and Vicky Holland towards the back there. Transition, no mistakes. Oh, there was a mistake. She had to go back and put the helmet in the box, Vicky Holland, and that may have done for Great Britain's chances. No one's going to get close to Annika Koch. She holds the flag aloft in triumph, and Germany are going to come home to retain their World Mixed Team Relay title. Brilliant win for the host nation, and Katia Shah is going to get the silver for the Swiss. out-sprinting Nicole van der Kay. It's bronze for New Zealand.
And there's Vicky Holland just coming in for that 4th position. So not that fairy tale medal ending, but what a performance, what a comeback she's had over the last years after being out of the sport for a couple of years and having her daughter Emmy. She really did look a little bit in pain there where she came over the line. Just sights of the Germans there celebrating together. Double penalty here with the Netherlands and Belgium for that helmet violation. This is exciting. They both came in together. Oh, who's your money on? And they've gone ahead of Italy as well. So Italy are in this sprint finish as well. Who is going to get 5th? Joni Vermeulen has an excellent sprint, but so does Rachel Klammer. Looks like it's Vermeulen. Yes, she's going to get 5th place there for the Belgian team. That was an amazing finish. I love that little touch from Rachel Klammer. Like, here we go, come on, bring on the sprint. What a finish there from all 3 athletes. But Joni Vermeulen getting the edge over Klammer from the Netherlands and Steinhauser for Italy. Horvath from Hungary. Looks like she's going to be coming home in 8th position. Now, so many of these athletes have done so much of the course solo today. It really splintered. Erica Ackerland just coming home there for the US. Probably a bit of an underperformance for their team, coming home in 9th. Always nice to show the support to the crowds, though, because there's so many here, so many crowds. They've come out and they support the athletes. I mean, I think the German team always get that louder cheer, but there is a lot of athlete support out there. Back to another sprint finish. Desiree Ridenour from Canada versus Charlotte McShane from Australia. Looks like Ridenour's going to bring it home for Canada. Don't think McShane can respond. Lisa Perter are there in the background too for the Austrian team. Ridenour manages to get it over for Canada. So they're just inside that top 10. Australia just outside. And there's Perter from Austria. She is down for the Olympics. The Austrians just recently announced their team, and she is one of them that's been selected.
Henry, well done. You're kind of the newcomer to the team. How did you find it today?
Yeah, I was a bit worried because I didn't have my best swim yesterday, but yeah, today was a lot better, and I'm really happy I could hand over to Lisa right at the front. So yeah, and the team did a super great job, so really, really happy to be here today.
Been a pretty good weekend for you, and no penalties today.
Yeah. That's a little bit mean, right?
I was being semi-facetious, but you must be delighted with where it's gone over the last couple of days.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how the whole weekend has gone, and especially with today. The whole team did a great performance.
That's how much did the crowd help you today? They were so supportive.
Oh, a lot, yeah. I was super excited. It was my first time here in Hamburg in the relay, so I was super happy to be part of the team. Yeah, I was also a little bit worried after yesterday. I felt pretty bad on the run and wasn't really happy with my race, but today, yeah, it was just amazing, and the crowd helped me a lot.
And Annika, after great performance in Tizzy last weekend, you just carried on with more of the same today.
Yeah, I think the team did such a great job and put me in the perfect position. And yeah, on the run, I just try to give everything from the beginning. So it was really, really tough, but I'm happy with the performance of the whole team.
Well, you were great. Well done on retaining your title. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Silver medal. Max, you gave pretty much the perfect start.
Yeah, it was perfect. I just could close the gap on the bike to the first pack. Did a push on the run to try to split it up. Unfortunately, it stayed together. I lost a little bit in the sprint, but I could give a good position to the Swiss team and put on in the right spot.
Yeah, and you made up a lot of time, Julie, on the run and had Switzerland right in contention at the halfway point.
Yeah, for sure. That was the goal, to stay in the front for as long as possible. And yeah, I think the first two of us did a pretty good job to hand off to the rest of the team. And I'm really happy with the performance today. And yeah, one better than last year. So step by step.
Onwards and upwards. Simon, you must have been really pleased with your swim today, weren't you?
Absolutely, yeah, it feels so good after yesterday to bounce back. And I'm really grateful for these teammates. And not just these three, but also the rest of the team. Yes, last year I was watching from the sidelines, and I know what it means to stand here but also be on the other side, so I'm really grateful for it.
And what an entertaining battle you had, Katja, with Nicole van der Kay. It was nip and tuck, and you just managed to get the upper hand in the end.
Yeah, it was really hard. I was like all the time at the limit, and I just tried to push, and I didn't look behind at the end. I was just like, okay, I just need to give give it all, and I'm really happy with the second place.
Well done, all of you. Silver medal, very well done. Thank you very much. Great start that you gave New Zealand. I always seem to feel that New Zealand punches above their weight in this event.
Yeah, for sure. We're always coming to hit hard. We may be a small country, but our sporting prowess is, never, it's always underrated. So, coming in hard and, happy to give the team a good start to our relay and, happy to outsprint Yellow. Been wanting to outsprint him for maybe like 8 years now, but never close enough to outsprint him. So good to be back in racing with everyone.
And Ainsley, must be nice when you're waiting to get the tag from Dylan that he's right up there near the front.
Yeah, he was about sitting fourth, and then next minute he was pretty much at the front, and to quickly get around the girls. And he gave me a good start in the swim, and basically all I had to do was stay at the front of the race, which I did pretty well.
I do know he's Taylor, I know you're Dylan. How do you feel about your performance today?
Yeah, really happy and really proud of the team's performance and keeping us in it the entire race. Everyone fought really hard, so super proud of the bronze medal today.
How hard was it out there, Nicole? Because it looked like it was tough towards the end.
Yeah, it was brutal. We all emptied our tank, and it shows on the faces out there, and it really came down with the rain too, so there was a whole nother element to it.
But it got a medal at the end of the day, so it was all worth it. Thank you very much. Well done for your bronze. Thank you very much.
Germany winning 8 seconds in the end over Switzerland, and Annika Koch could have been a little bit more. New Zealand not far behind. Great Britain really fading just on that last run leg and ending it quite a way behind. Great for the Belgians. Netherlands, we had a great sprint finish between those teams. Italy as well. Hungary, USA and Canada were rounding out that top 10.
In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal, representing New Zealand, Taylor Reid, Ainsley Thorpe, Dylan McCullough and Nicole van der Kay.
Well, as Taylor Reid said, they might be a small country, but they really do produce the goods in these mixed team relays.
In terms of Olympic medals as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's sport generally.
Yeah, yeah.
Silver in this event last year, and another medal to add to the collection.
Representing Switzerland, Max Studer, Julie Durand, Simon Westermann and Katja Scher.
Very happy with their silver, as they said. One better than the bronze they won last year here in Hamburg.
So that's nearly their Olympic team. Westermann will be replaced by Brifford for Paris Olympics. So again, a strong team.
Yeah.
And the teams we saw on the podium in the Olympics last time, like GB USA, were well down today. Not with their full teams, and France didn't even have a team.
Representing Germany, Henry Graf, Lisa Tertsch, Lasse Lös and Annika Koch.
Yeah, and did it very comfortably, really. They were kind of never in trouble at any stage of that race. Graf, as we said, fitted in seamlessly. We know the class of Lisa Tertsch. Lasse Lös kept everything swimming, and then Annika Koch brought it home for Germany. She's had a good last week, hasn't she, Annika Koch, and Lisa Tertsch, obviously.
Yeah. Well, Tertsch has done the 3 races. Annika Koch has done the 3 races in 7-8 days.
Yeah.
So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. There we go. That's more like it. Annika Koch's got absolutely drenched in beer. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage that we've brought you this afternoon. And don't forget, as if you could, that the Olympic Games in Paris are in just 2.5 weeks' time. July 30th and 31st and August the 5th. 2 more events after that, so we'll see you in Weihai in a couple of months' time. Before that, enjoy the Olympics. For me, Trevor Harris, Helen Jenkins, our whole multi-talented production crew here in Hamburg and beyond. Bye for now.